Hi, my name is Erica Stice and I'm a studio coordinator at Halstead, and today I want to talk to you about our single barrel tumbler. Now our single barrel tumbler has a lot of uses, and if you haven't used one in a studio or seen one, I want to show it to you. First, let me show you what a tumbler can do with the Liver of Sulfur piece. This piece right here was made by our resident graphic designer, Janelle, and she patinaed it with the Liver of Sulfur, then she neutralized it in a baking soda bath and stuck in the tumbler for only about 5 minutes. And you can see how shiny gunmetal that is. Now sterling silver with the Liver of Sulfur dip and put into a tumbler will create this finish, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you the one we carry here. This is item number X515, and it'll give a mirror finish on all your items. Copper, brass, silver, we'll show them all to you today. It'll work harden anything, so a lot of people use it just to work harden jump rings or ear wires, things like that, because you really want your pieces work hardened. But also just because of the finish too. We use it a lot for the mirror finish here. So let me go ahead and show you the tumbler, and I'll show you how to put it together. Okay, so this is our stainless steel shot. This is item number X517, and you get 2 pounds of stainless steel shot for about $50. Now this is a highly polished mix of diagonal, round, and pin pieces that you can see. And this gets into all of your jewelry pieces really well. And it's also rust and corrosion resistant, which is really important. We've had this same steel shot in ours for 2 or 3 years now, and you can see it just lasts forever. So this is a very good investment for using for mirror finishes on your jewelry pieces and for work hardening them. Okay, so now you just take your steel shot, your stainless steel shot, and you can just pour it into the barrel. Now this is actually what you purchase is 2 pounds of it, and pour the whole thing into your barrel. Now what you'll want to do is you'll want to fill your barrel up about 1/3 of the way with water. The water needs to cover your piece, so if you have a cup or something, you'll need to adjust it. But you always want it about 1/3 of the way filled. And now you would put in your burnishing compound. This burnishing compound is item number X516. It's called Shine Bright, and you get 1 quart at about $12, and it just takes 1 drop. Like we've had this same Shine Bright up here. We've had this same Shine Bright up here for the whole time we've had our tumbler, which is about 2 or 3 years, and you can see we've used very little amount of it. Usually I'll clean out the barrels when it gets dirty from a Liver of Sulfur bath, a tumble. So then I'll clean it out if we're putting in shiny metal, and we want that mirror finish with unfinished regular sterling silver or whatever. So you just want to use 1 drop and put it in there. And on a side note, you can also use just a tiny bit of dish soap, just 1 drop of dish soap into that as well instead of the burnisher, just to let you know it works just as well. So now you'll want to put your barrel back together. So go ahead and take the bottom piece, and you want to slip that in there and push it down and make sure it's sitting on that lip. Now you'll take your top piece and you'll put that on there and push that down. This is crucial because you don't want your water to leak out. Next is the washer, and then you put on this piece on the top that closes, and you want to make sure that's super duper tight. Now you'll go ahead and make sure that that ridge is right there at that place I showed you on the top piece that's sitting inside of here. Plug it in, and your tumbler will start rolling. Now if it doesn't roll, just tap it a little bit. It means it's not laying on there correctly, and it'll go ahead and roll. Okay, now I previously talked to you about work hardening your pieces, ear wires, jump rings. You can also work harden your chain links. So this is a really cool trick inside of a tumbler. Take a plastic straw, run your chain link through this, and then go ahead and seal it. And this will keep it from tangling. Just fold it, drop it in there, and all your pieces will still have a mirror finish, but your chain won't tangle in that, and you don't want to deal with that. So a plastic straw is a great thing, and you can cut it to whatever length you need it. All right, so let me show you a couple pieces that we've tumbled this morning. So these two have a mirror finish, and what we have is we have a copper piece, a pattern wire copper piece, and we have a sterling silver that should have a mirror finish now. So like I said, go ahead and use your washer to pry that off. And this is our studio in-house barrel that I'm opening right now. And this is about 2 or 3 years old, and it's still going strong. So I've pulled out the bottom part, and you'll notice sometimes that the little pins and stuff will get stuck up here, and always kick those back down off the ridge because you do want that to be flush when you go to tumble your next piece. So I just knock them off. Now we have a couple pieces in here that we tumbled for about, I would say 10 or 15 minutes this morning. And here they are. So you'll want to dry them off with a clean cloth. You'll want to dry them off really quick with a clean cloth. And let me go ahead and show you and compare. We did two at the same time so that you can see the difference. So this was just out of a Liver of Sulfur bath. And this one we've tumbled. So you can see the difference, what 10 or 15 minutes has made here. And this is the same for these two. We have one that's been tumbled now and one that hasn't. And you can see the difference in the shine. A tumbler is amazing. And it's definitely something you'll want in the studio, not only to save time. Of course, it's a huge time saver than having to do a mirror finish yourself using an abrasive and sandpaper and finishing tools. This will cut a lot of time right here, and it looks beautiful. So I wanted to thank you for watching this video, and I also want to let you know that you could subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great informative videos. And also we have a lot of articles too, really in-depth articles that you can find on our homepage at www.halsteadbead.com. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.